Hello and welcome. This is Allan. You know, I've always thought about how I can help someone. How I can help someone for good. You know, I love what I do because it inspires someone out there and it informs someone out there that there's something in him or her that he can use to take control of his life. I've always thought about the poor people. People have always donated money to some people. People have always given food to people. People have always given hope of any kind to a certain group of people. But there is one kind of hope that you hope someone and it is just over there and then. What is that? Have you ever thought about it? Have you ever thought about that? People tend to underestimate someone who talks to someone. And they overrate someone who has given money to someone. And that's not the way I take things. When I compare the two, when you go to the poor person and maybe he does not have dinner or he has taken 4 days without eating, and you provide food for a month, to my understanding, you've done nothing but keeping him the same and doomed, because he's still ignorant about how he can get that food on his table himself for the rest of his life, for the rest of the time that he will still be living. When you give someone food, you have just solved his problem for a short period of time. But there's that one thing that will solve that problem forever. If you teach someone how to leap, if you teach someone how to jump, he will never forget that. He can even jump when he's asleep. When you teach someone how to wash utensils, he can even wash them when his eyes are closed. A big thanks to institutions that get skills on hands of people, in their brains. When you get a skill, you really can never forget that, no matter what. Look at this. I've been a baker for 5 years now. But there's one thing I never forget. I never forget my recipes. Even when you come and talk to me in my dream, I will display them as they are. No mistakes about that. So the kind of help I would like the rich people to give to the poor people, to give to the needy, to give to the little children. When I get in front of my camera, I inspire a lot of people. I give them awareness. But that is not enough. they should take actions of whatever they feel makes sense to them that I talk. It's their choice to take what makes sense to them. So what is it that you're supposed to give to a poor person? You know, poor people take money to be another hard subject to learn. So instead of giving them food, you can bring them on a table with their hunger, because they'll be hungry to grab something that they use for the rest of their lives. Something that will help them for the rest of their lives. You teach them how to earn money. You teach them how to keep that money. You teach them how to stay happy with their money. You teach them how to remain good with that money. And you teach them how to do good with that money. And the most of all, you teach them how to multiply that money. How does that sound to you? Instead of calling, "Hello, Allan, please send me 20,000 shillings. Why didn't you ask me, "Allan, where do you get money? You've always had some money. You always had money to give me. Where do you get that money? How do you make sure it doesn't get out of your pocket? How do you make sure you make money, friend? How do you make sure it stays close to you? How do you make sure it is always coming to you freely and from everywhere?" I'll be glad to show you that. That's my job. That's why I want to love. That's why I'm in. That's why I always face this camera, to help people. But most of us understand that when someone says help, is pulling out money and giving it to you. I don't believe that. Yes, at times I can do that. But I know inside me I've done a disservice. Because when I learned this, I have used this to get wherever I have. I have used this to earn whatever I've earned. I have used this to have more relationships, more meaningful relationships, more friends that are meaningful to me. And I can show you how. It's probably what I believe in. I'll show you to believe in what can help you. It's interesting, isn't it? This is Allan. Thank you.